All right, so we're the Atlanta BitDevs. We, like many other cities around the world, have a BitDevs meetup. We're a community of people who enjoys, learning about Bitcoin very deeply together. To help, facilitate our meetups and, education of Bitcoin development in Atlanta, we started a Bitcoin hackerspace called the Terminus Electric Money Laboratory. And we got to thinking, before this event, how would we make a really fast, really efficient payment system for our members to pay their rent every month, incorporate Bitcoin into that. That's, typically you have to use more traditional fiat and traditional fintech software to make that happen. So our solution to that problem was to create a recurring subscription payment system using Bolt 12 offers and Core Lightning. To my knowledge, I think Core Lightning is the only Lightning implementation right now that supports them. Caveat, it's kind of an experimental feature. Offers are very cool because they allow us to create basically static codes that can be used to retrieve multiple invoices so they never expire. Another cool feature is you can denominate them in fiat, have them converted to sats later, and you can schedule recurring subscriptions for them. So we called this project Terminus Pay after our co-working space. And let's pull this up somewhere and take a look at it. Brian, which tab should I look at? I'm looking for the actual. Yeah, no, I'm looking for the actual running site.
Oh, I'm sorry. Georg, what's default port?
3000
for React.
3000. Okay. All right, so we got this right here. So the idea is someone's been accepted to join this hackerspace. So they click this link and it welcomes them to there. So they click to begin. They're going to choose whether they want a dedicated desk or a hot desk, or if they just want occasional access to the building. We're going to go all the way and do core contrib. Does that sound right, Brian? Is that the tier we want?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try core contrib.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to continue there. And then let's say this is Alice. And we'll keep moving there. And let's say maybe 6 months. Does that sound about right? Yeah, Alice seems like a 6 months kind of girl. Okay. So we're gonna fetch a Bolt 12 offer there from our server. And then would you like to take over from here to handle this?
So at this point, what you would be able to do with a Bolt 12 enabled wallet would be to either scan this or copy. In this instance, we didn't have time or availability to code a wallet with Bolt 12 support. So in this case, we're just going to use the CLI. So at this point, you could essentially take this what is an offer, right? And you're gonna, let me pull out my cheat sheet real quick. So you're gonna fetch an invoice against this offer, which is static. So it's a static offer that lets you encode certain details like a recurrence. So in this case, the counter here is 1 because this is the first payment that's going to be made against this offer. And then the label is rent for June. Oh, I'm sorry. So 0 should be the recurrence because it's the first time this offer is being paid. So now you have an invoice and you grab that. And so all this would obviously be done via wallet client. But in this case, we're just using the CLI. So at this point, you could execute this command, L2 CLI, pay, Bolt 11, copy this invoice. And again, you have to have a label on here. And so we're going to call it June rent because that's what we're paying. And bam. So you can see that the status is complete. We've made a payment to from my node to the original node using a static offer and recurring payment.
Let's check the website. What happened on the website?
Yeah. Sorry. So
oh yeah. So it automatically went back to the payments. Great. So just as a kind of a, note, you may be wondering, well, why would we do something that, doesn't have wide support if every wallet doesn't support it? One thing that can be really nice is even if something's experimental, if you can paint a picture of what it would look like in an actual finished product, that can help to further the discussion around these open source protocols and the design of these protocols. So I've accidentally clicked some kind of ungodly comment button and my whole thing is broken, but that's okay. The basic gist is tech stack here. Brian set up core Lightning for us on a DigitalOcean droplet. We have a Terminus Pay server backend and a Terminus Pay UI built on React. So those are two separate repositories. We will drop a link to the GitHub repo in the Telegram. And then, yeah, that's us. We're the Atlanta BitDevs. Brian Nani and Stephen DeLorme. This is Georgi. This is his first Bitcoin hackathon ever.
Yeah.
So.
And I also like, Core Lightning has the ability for plugins, as many of us know. There is a plugin that Ride the Lightning created called C Lightning REST. It layers a REST API over top of the RPC. So you can run it as a plugin or you can run it as a Node app. So I ran it as a Node app after trying to get the plugin to work and running into a couple errors, but I found that there was not support for edge tests. So I submitted a PR. So hopefully that gets merged and maybe we can use it. Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you. Appreciate it.